Sumerian White Magic. The practitioners of white magic in ancient Mesopotamia were scholars known as Ashipu or mašmaššu. They diagnosed and treated people in the Tigris-Euphrates valley of Mesopotamia in modern-day Iraq, 3200 BC. At the time, ideas of science, religion and witchcraft were almost intertwined. They formed the basis of asiputu, the practice used by Ashipu to combat sorcery and to heal disease. The Ashipu studied omens and symptoms to formulate a prediction of the future for a subject, meaning patient, and then performed apotropaic rituals in an attempt to change the unfavourable fate. The Ashipu directed medical treatment in the Assyrian court. They predicted the course of the disease from signs observed on the patient's body. They offered incantations and other magic and remedies indicated by the diagnosis. Ashipu visited sick people's houses and were tasked with predicting the patient's future. They fill in the details about the symptoms that the patients may have disregarded. The purpose of the visit was to identify the divine sender of the illness based on the specific ailments of the symptoms. Ashipu also acted as advisors on risky, uncertain, and difficult decisions. Ashipu too was unusual for that time in history, because Ashipu did not claim to foresee the future, but approached the construction of advice through a repeatable, consistent process of identifying important dimensions of the problem, considering alternatives and collecting data. The corpus of ancient mystery. The practice was similar to modern balanced methodology in hazard risk management, where alternatives were marked with a plus or minus sign, depending on favorability. The symbol has a negative connotation, the minus sign of a particular god of interest, the sender of a divine disease. My late friend, Professor A.H. Sayers, would like to append something here. A word or two must be added on the name of the divinity to whom his parents dedicated Tiglath-Pileser. This deity represents the sun god primitively worshipped at Nippur, now named Nefer in Babylonia, who afterwards came to be regarded as a sort of Chaldean Heracles. He is the only deity of the first rank whose name is still a matter of dispute. It is generally given as Adar, in default of anything better, but the reading is certainly false. According to the monuments, he was called Uras in Akkadian, and also in Semitic, when regarded as the god of light. But he was further known in Assyrian as Baru, the revealer. Though we learn through Babylonian text discovered in Upper Egypt that his more usual title was Mašmaššu, the hero, a word which is letter for letter, the same as the Hebrew Moshe, Moses. Mašmaššu is identified as being the sun god who rises from the divine day. As such, he was identified with one of the primeval gods of Akkadian cosmology, and so became the son of Isara, or the House of the Firmament. That, my dear friends, would be the Abzu.